Okay guys, so here we are Monday morning. We're in Morrilton, Arkansas. This is the first video I've done in about 3 weeks. I had the flu for a couple of weeks. It was hard to get rid of. And then I had my truck in the shop for a few days. But anyway, we're back at it. This is Robert. He's unloading. We're hauling urea that we picked up at the Oakley, North Little Rock yard. He loaded in front of me, and then so we just kind of got here about the same time. But again, this is Monarch fertilizer or farm store, not sure what they call themselves, here in Morrilton, Arkansas. So he's fixing to pull out. We have to go out this way, and then I've got to pull in through that gate over there and then back in. The unloader is actually going to move that conveyor to the next bin, so I'll be up in front of where Robert unloaded. He's got a brand new tarp. He was bragging about that. I just had my truck washed and it's already dirty. It gets dirty sitting at the Oakley, North Little Rock yard. Got 2 brand new steer tires, Michelin's. Just had them put on last week. This is my first trip with those. I moved one of my steer tires that was still in good shape and put it back here. And then I got a drive tire over there put on last week because I had a flat while I was waiting at 3M over in Little Rock. So yeah, we've got urea. I've already got my mud flaps off, my tarp rolled back. Just waiting for Robert to get moved out of the way. He's got a half round trailer, different than mine. Okay, so that's what we're doing. It's Monday morning, probably, I don't know what time it is, probably 9:30 or something like that. So check out the new front bumper deer guard, dinosaur guard he's got on the front of his truck. It's pretty cool. Okay, my turn to move. Okay guys, so I'm in the unload position here. Let's give you a shot. I was parked right over there. Robert's already left. He's going to Glenwood, Arkansas to get a load of what we call headlap roofing material going to Shreveport. So here, Robert's load unloaded in this bin, and he's got me moved up a couple of bins. You can see how the conveyor just takes it and dumps it into the bin. It's been going for about, I don't know, 8 or 9 minutes maybe. So probably about 30% of it dumps out. So after it all comes out, I'll just lower it, open it up, and give it a sweep. That ought to take care of it. What's your name? Morgan here was telling me that they've moved. You said you had like 2 full bins of this just a few days ago?
Saturday morning.
And the ranchers or farmers, hay farmers have pretty much taken it all over the weekend. Hay farmers. Oh, by the way, this is urea. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Urea. Some pretty stout fertilizer. But that's how it works. The conveyor's pretty fast. It's skinny but fast. So that's how it works. And then, like I said, we'll exit out that way, and I-40 is up there to the north a couple miles. I don't know where I'm going yet. I'll wait till I'm empty to call dispatch. But that's how it works. All right, everybody. So I made that delivery back there in Morrilton, and Manuel told me just to head back to North Little Rock. He had a plan, but he was still looking for something better. So I stopped 4 or 5 miles back there at the Loves in North Little Rock and fueled up, and then called, and he sent me an order picking up here at Davis Rubber. I filmed there many times, so y'all probably seen that. We're going around the Little Rock Airport at the moment, about a mile from Davis Rubber. And this load, it'll be a load of tire shred probably, or tire chips. Usually it's tire shred going to this place up in Armorel, Arkansas, which is up in the northeast corner, right outside of Blytheville. And the tough thing about this is right now it's about 12:35, and they stop receiving. They won't let you in with this product after 4 p.m. So I will not likely get in with this load today. They do have a parking lot there where you can stay overnight if you wish. Which is, I don't know. I'll think about that. I won't need a shower today, really. I just left the house this morning, had a shower this morning. But I'll probably work up a sweat getting this load leveled out and tarped. Usually they pile this on, and you know, the load is sitting up above my bows in the trailer, so I have to get up in there, you know, with my boots on and kind of kick it around and get it positioned so that I can get my tarp over. Now I could just get up there and roll my tarp over and go with it, but I would end up with little holes in my tarp, which I want to try to avoid. Because this tire shred has still got the, you know, pieces of wire in it. We got to go down here another 100 yards or so. So yeah, that's the bummer about this load, is I won't have quite enough time to get it delivered today. All right, so we're gonna make a left here. I don't know what they call this, 14th Street to the left, I think. Somebody's sitting in the gate right now. I won't be able to turn in anyway. So here's Davis Rubber, just over the tracks. Yeah, somebody's parked there. I can't turn in yet anyway. That's Mr. Davis. Get out of the way, Mr. Davis. So, what this other vehicle doing, they're coming out too. So well, there's no other trucks waiting is the good thing. Ooh, lady, watch out. All right. Okay, this ain't the prettiest place in the world. You know, when I bought my 2 steer tires last week, the guy was telling me that they send some of their tires over here. Not all of them, but some of them. And they have to pay, you know, when you buy tires, you pay a disposal fee or something like that. Because the tire places that bring tires here actually have to pay for Davis Rubber to take the tires and recycle them. How about that? Yeah, a lot of fees involved with these tires. So I'm thinking I'll be turning in there to the right and backing up, but I see there's a trailer over there. I'm gonna stop here and see what they want me to do first. Try not to get in everybody's way. I think that trailer may be not in the way, but this fella here will probably tell me what I can do. So let me get back to you. Okay, so that fella there in the red Ford just stopped and asked me where I was going. And I told him, and he said, we're gonna load from the pile out here. I'm glad he caught me before I got too turned around here. You know, I have loaded out front here before, but 9 out of 10 times I load down beside that warehouse there straight ahead. So, not surprised. So I gotta back up here and then wait and see exactly where he wants me to position myself. Boy, it'd be tough. Be tough getting over to the scale. I may have to just back up on the scale. Anyway, that's what's going on. All right, guys, so here's the loading position. There's the front gate. You saw me come in earlier. So basically I was pulled up down there and I backed in, went all the way down there and hopped on the scale just to get an empty weight. I was at 31,800 with me in the truck after getting some fuel. I've got about a half a tank of fuel. All right, you can see as he drops stuff in there, sometimes it jostles the bows out of their spot. That's okay, I gotta climb up there anyway, like I said, and get the load kicked around the way I like it. But that's the pile there. Usually when I load, it's over there, down by that warehouse there. So this is easier actually. Problem is, all the people you end up talking to are down there. It'd be nice if you had somebody up here in the front that was directing you where you're gonna go. So when I get done, I'll probably, because it's gonna be real hard to, well, I'll probably just pull up that way and then back onto the scale to get a reading, and he can top me off here. You know, I can get on the scale, see what I weigh, and then pull forward or backward and get more product put in until we're happy with it. In fact, the last time I picked up here a few weeks ago, I actually got, while he was putting more on the scale, I got too much. Had to come back over here and let some out the door, you know, just a few hundred pounds. So that's how it works. Tire shred. This is what they call tire shred. You know, it's bigger pieces, not tire chips. So that's it. He started in the back, working his way forward. This goes to Armorel, Arkansas, to the Nucor Yamato plant up there. Been there many times. Show you one more shot. And then I'll give you a look. We'll open the door here. So you can see he's about to get, you know, he's about to the middle of the trailer there. You can see how it's starting to pile up. So you definitely have to kind of shake it down a little bit. That's it. Okay guys, so I'm ready to leave Davis Rubber. Got my tarp on, everything's good. Got 2 new Oakley trucks pulled in here. One's in the loading position and this guy just pulled in. So it is 1:30. Let's see if we can possibly make it in there. Okay guys, so it's Tuesday morning. It's about 6 a.m. I'm here at the Nucor Yamato in Armorel, Arkansas. They don't start unloading this product I'm hauling. There's 3 of us here. You know, I showed you 3 trucks picking up yesterday in Little Rock, and it's me, this guy, and that guy. I was the first one here, so I'm gonna try to be first in line. The scale master over there told me they don't want us coming in till 6:45, going through and checking in, and then they'll have us pull over there in that little, there's a little gravel lot over there where he'll have us pull over, and they have to call an escort to take us back to the dump site. You can't just go back there on your own. So yeah, just kind of, I've already kind of gone around, checked all my tires, made sure everything's good, kind of done an inspection. But this is the lot they have here for, you know, a lot of the flatbedders will pull over here and do their securing. And then what I'll do is I'll pull up over there to kind of get in line to go through the scales. So that's kind of what we're doing here so far. Again, we're hauling tire shred. We picked up Davis Rubber in Little Rock. So once I check in at the scale house and I pull over to that lot up there I was showing you, I'll right over there, I'll take my mud flaps off and get my tarp rolled off and wait for my escort. So that's what we're doing. Oh, and they've already sent me Manuel late yesterday afternoon sent me an order for after this, picking up in Annapolis, Missouri at Specialty Granules, getting a product called Fines. I've picked up at Specialty Granules several times, but I don't think I've ever picked up Fines. So I think it may get picked up at a different spot there. I'm not sure. And it goes to Ennis, Texas. It's a run I've done from there several times. Problem is they've got me with a pickup appointment in Annapolis at 10:30, and it'll be impossible for me to get from here after I'm empty and clean out the trailer and get to Annapolis by 10:30. It'd probably be more like 11:30. And I've got to figure out, you know, I'm gonna have to clean the trailer out real good. And this is a pretty messy product sometimes, you know, especially when it's wet. So I may be able to sweep it out, blow it out. May have to use my sweep mop, I call it. I don't know. Let's see how bad it is. And or there is a truck wash or trailer washout spot about you know, an exit down from here. I might go there if it's pretty bad. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. More later. All right, guys, so I've scaled in and pulled off here in the waiting lot. And here's my escort I mentioned earlier. It's 7:01, so we're doing okay. There's two Oakley, you know, a fourth Oakley truck came in a few minutes ago. So there's four of us here. Two of them are behind me. I think the fourth one is going over the scale now, so I probably won't be able to film anything back here on the unload because it's going to be kind of crowded. Plus I'm in a hurry. Like I said, I gotta try to get up to Annapolis, Missouri for my next load as soon as possible. I wanted to mention, see these trees here to the right, fence around it? That's an old graveyard that's sitting right here in the middle of this plant. Oh, isn't that weird? Wonder, well, it's gotta be old. So yeah, when Nucor got permission to build a plant here, they had to keep the graveyard, it looks like. Some old headstones in there though, I can tell. Kind of a noisy place for your final resting spot. Okay, so I've filmed from here several times, but the way this works is we're gonna follow the escort over the levee up here and back into the raw materials yard. They've got a big giant pile of tire shred back there. That's the way it usually works. And we'll dump. And then we'll head back out, scale out. What I've got to decide is, am I going to take the time to try to sweep, blow out my trailer to get it clean enough for roofing granules, or go down the road to the trailer washout place. Now I have delivered some like manganese ore, something like that, here before, and if you're doing that, you go up here like before the levee and hang a left, and they've got some bins down there where you deliver. But okay, that's what we're doing for now. Okay, so we've made it back here near the dump pile. That's it to the right, just to the right of my escort vehicle. At least that's where it usually is. And I'm happy to see it looks like they've got it cleaned up pretty good. Sometimes you come here to dump and they've got tire shred all over the place. It's hard to find a nice level spot to back into. You know, when you're dumping these in-dump trailers, you don't want to be sitting on uneven ground, or your trailer might wobble over. So anyway, we're going to make a sharp turn here around the pile. And since they've got it cleaned out pretty good, we ought to be able to get 2 or 3 trucks in here to dump. I'm going to pull down here. Kind of leave room for some of the other guys.